must be all like, I'm really wanting though. Right. That song gives me tingles every time I hear it. Okie dokie, guys. From now on, honestly, we all need a bit of that. So how are you this morning? I hope you're all okay. Thank you so much, Eileen. I have had my cold shower this morning already. So if you're not doing that, get on it. 2-minute cold shower in the morning, it is life-changing. And right, so today I'm going to talk about, so we talk about how incredible these products are, yeah? And seriously, okay, so we have products that can help us wake up in the morning, physics. We have products that help our bags under our eyes. We have products that help our face, help our nutrition, help our gut. We have makeup that literally covers up the dark circles and makes us feel better and look good. We have absolutely insane products, okay? We have incredible personal development, you know, support communities that tell you to have a or encourage you to have a cold shower in the morning to make you feel better. I would never have done that if I hadn't heard someone else had had a great benefit from it. And look at the benefits of it, it's insane. And that is all brilliant, okay? That is absolutely brilliant. But I'm just going to read something to you, and then I'm going to play something for you. And I want you to have a think about actually what the meaning of what we're doing is. And especially in a time that we're in right now, we really need to home in on this and be so proud of what we do, okay? So before clean vegan skincare was a well-known thing, Peter Mork, a pioneer, believed that most chemicals used in skincare were not beneficial. The concept for what would become his legacy was born. In 1980, Peter brought his idea to the US and found a home in California. This company specialized in botanical-based skincare with higher ingredient standards and was named Arbonne after the name of a village in Switzerland that means beautiful tree. The bond between humans and nature is essential of Arbonne. Is the essence of Arbonne. Let me say that again. The bond between humans and nature is the essence of Arbonne. Now, part of the Group Rocher family, the vision has grown to include a holistic philosophy for total wellness and is carried on through our passionate community of consultants. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is just take a listen to this. Oh, hang on, not this. Oh, don't spoil it, Sarah. Let me just get what I want you to hear. Where are you? Not that. Here it is. Is that working for everyone? Oh, thank you, Caroline. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me do it again. It's so good as well. There you go. Okay. Can you hear it now? No.
Immediately. I think that the standard of living of the Western civilized countries is going to have to take pause. I think we are going to have to live more economically than we do. And we can do that. I believe that we will do it more happily, not less happily. And that the excesses that the capitalist system has brought us have got to be curbed somehow. That doesn't mean to say that capitalism is dead, and I'm not an economist, and I don't know. But I believe that the nations of the world, and ordinary people worldwide, are beginning to realize that greed does not actually lead to joy.
Do you think it all boils down to our economic system, prioritizing infinite growth?
Indeed so. I mean, it is our economic system has been based on the profit principle, that you have to come out at the end of the year having made a profit, and the bigger profit you can make, the better it is. And in the short term, that works, but then it ends with disaster. So that you have to at last have the wisdom to realize that you can live sustainably, that it is possible that your economics could work on a rather different system from the one which is based on profit.
What would you really want to convey from everything you continue to learn and experience when it comes to making a real, tangible difference in this world to secure a better, brighter future for all?
I don't know. Except that I do know that if you help the natural world, the world becomes a better place for everybody. Understanding the natural world and the way it works is crucially important. When we live, all of us, when we live close to nature, and there were very few human beings on this planet, but living close to nature, the world was a working ecosystem in which everybody had a share. And I think we can return in that direction. I'm not suggesting we put the clock back. You can't put the clock back. But you can see what is important in the world, what is important that all human beings should have. And that means that those that have a great deal perhaps have a little less, and those that have very little can have a little more. And in that process, the natural world will begin to flourish again as it once did.
So, when I heard that last night, I was just like, oh my goodness, how many things in that, what David Attenborough said, how many things relate to what Arbonne is? So again, just to say, so he was saying how when humans live in nature, closer to nature, so Arbonne's Petter's mission was the bond between humans and nature is the essence of Arbonne. I was just like, oh my gosh. And then he was saying how most companies want a bigger profit at the end of the month. Arbonne are a certified B Corp, which means we put people and the planet before profit. So all these things were just making my skin, like, I was just like having goosebumps. I was thinking, oh my goodness, we just need to be speaking about this. This is so important, not just for us, but for our children. Like, can you imagine, our children 20 years from now not having the Amazon rainforest, not having the life that we can live right now? I mean, maybe not right now, but imagine everything living how it is right this minute and getting worse. And I honestly think that it's like Mother Nature and Mother Earth is telling us that we have to do something about it. And we, as a collective, are part of that change. And I have been crossed, and I have had this like a bit of negativity inside me, I guess, because I'm just like, how can this even be happening right now? But then I've had to take a step back and say, right, there's a reason. And on a whole new level, there's a reason. And we need to raise our vibration higher and realize what we're here to do. And that is to make a change. So we need to be talking about these things for our children's sake and for our children's sake. If you watch that documentary that he did, it really is sort of heart-wrenching to think, my gosh, what can happen? But the brilliant thing is that we can do something about it. And I truly think that that's why we're here. When you look at that, with what Petta's vision was and what Arbonne is all about. That's why we're all here. So, you know, if people say to you, oh gosh, I don't want to do one of them things, it's not one of them things. It's a movement. It's a change. So many people are being thrown out of their jobs. They're not knowing where to go. We have, and I'm not saying like you jump on people or anything like that, but we have something that we can be talking about so that gradually, you know, these people can have help and have hope and have a way to go. But we need to be talking about this side as well. And I was thinking last night how, you know, I was saying how, you know, Mother Earth, Mother Nature is shaking the world up. Okay, the universe, you know, whatever it is that you think. When you look back in the Bible, okay, there are stories in that Bible that you look at and you think, yeah, did that really happen? You know, like I don't know some of the stories now. Just not, what the one that comes to my head is when the public, I can't remember what they call them now. I'm so sorry, I'm not very spiritual, but I remember stories from the past. So when the public, the human beings weren't acting very kindly to each other, they were very selfish, and so God said he was going to send locusts. Do you remember that story? And the locusts went into the city, and you know, and everyone was like, no, it wouldn't happen, but he did do it. And you would actually think that this time we're living in now would never happen, would you? If someone said to you, sorry, yeah, the Great Plague, there's so many things, but all the stories in the Bible, and you think, actually, did that really happen? But if you look at what's happening right now, you wouldn't actually think that this was going to happen. So, you know, if someone said to you that the whole world is going to stop, no. So is there more to it? Like, as in, Mother Earth is saying to us, right, we really have to do something about it. And when you think David Attenborough is coming out and speaking like this, there is so much more that we can do. And I'm just going to share our manifesto, because I know it will literally give you goosebumps. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. And you know, you would have all heard it before.
When I dreamt of Arbonne, I wanted to become a place where they also could flourish with me. You do it.
We all have a desire to grow and own who we are. To truly be amazing, we need to take care of our health and beauty, connect with people that inspire us on our journey, and use products that are good for us and good for the planet. When we founded Arbonne in 1980, our dream was to help people flourish. More than a company, we are a community, living a healthy, sustainable life on our own terms. Our vision? We believe everyone can flourish by being good to themselves, their community, and the planet. Our mission: empower people to thrive with sustainable, healthy living and a passionate community. We are a pioneer and innovator of clean beauty and well-being. Our products are plant-powered and non-toxic to help you thrive inside out. We empower you to embrace a holistic journey to healthy living and pursue your own businesses for greater freedom. Embrace our powerful products and create a life that only you dream of. Arbonne. Flourish.
Wow. What do you think of that? That's just insane. And the thing that caught my eye as well was David Attenborough at the end saying we need our planet to flourish, and that is what Arbonne is all about, and that's the ending of Arbonne's manifesto as well. So, you know, you're going to get the people who are negative towards you, you're going to have the people who say no, you're going to have the people who just ignore you, but it's because they don't understand and they don't know what you know. And so you just have to keep going and believing and just remember that the values that is on here, that on the manifesto, linking to what we need right now in the world. And this we are here to do that. So we have to get over our fears. We have to get some courage, you know, and squeeze our bum cheeks, as Lisa says, and actually go out there and speak about it. I'm just going to read quickly Cecilia Stoll's letter from when she went nation as well. So if those of you don't know Cecilia Stoll, she is the top income earner in Arbonne as a whole. She's a 12-wide MVP. She might be on now actually, but she was. So I'll just read this to you just to finish off. So just think of yourself when you're listening to this. So Cecilia Stoll says, she wrote a letter to herself. My 6-year journey to National Vice President wasn't easy. I struggled with cancellation, rejection, no-shows, lack of belief in the opportunity, people quitting, and self-doubt. For a long time, I felt I was the only person on my team who had committed. I wondered many times whether it was worth it. I felt like quitting over and over. It's normal to ask, will this ever work for me, or is it worth it? I really believe that those who are still standing after asking all of those questions deserve to get to the top. One of the reasons we get such huge rewards at the top is because we are willing to risk so much at the bottom. But you have to decide at the beginning that walking away from this is not an option. I've learned so much along my journey. This business can be worked part-time, but not sometimes. If you're not coachable, you won't be a great coach. Though there are no shortcuts, belief is a decision, not a feeling. If you don't quit, you will make it. Your commitment is directly reflected in your calendar. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to do what you're afraid to do in spite of the fear. It's the willingness to do, in spite of the fear. You cannot pass belief on to people who don't want to receive it. You don't decide your future. You decide your habits, and your habits decide your future. Whether you think you will succeed or fail, you are right. If you work your business with integrity and honor, you will be blessed. If you're not willing to grow personally, you won't be able to grow leaders. Don't quit and hang in for success. It's all worth it. So I will leave you at that. Hope you have a brilliant day, guys. Love you all lots. Let's just be the positivity this world needs right now and help everyone to flourish, including the planet. Mwah. See you later, guys.